Hey you guys, Blessed Eagle here with another high-rated DB matchup, and this time I have Pierre 555 versus Fantastrofio, and it's ABC versus Drytrons. Pierre 555 is everybody's favorite ABC player. I've had him on the channel before. A couple of you guys asked for his deck list. I actually don't know who this is in real life, but I can actually message him on DB and try to get his deck list for you guys. I'm pretty well known in the community. People pretty like me. There's no events going on right now anyway, so I'm pretty sure he'd be happy to showcase his deck. So let's say if we get this video to 65 likes, I'll try to get Pierre's ABC deck for you guys. A couple quick shout outs before I get started with the video. A shout out to Midwest Gaming, Pandemonium Gaming, and TDT Gaming. I should have a link to all three below in my description. Midwest Gaming has all the highest deck profile. All the top deck profiles from the new online tournaments, such as Luxury, and it also keeps up with the PPG stuff like that very well, so be sure to check them out. TDT Gaming has everything you need from gaming accessories for tokens, mat holders, anything you guys pretty much need, custom mats, everything. So be sure to check them out as well. Also be sure to check out Pandemonium Gaming for the eBay affiliate link. They have, I'm sorry, not eBay, TCG. They have a bunch of hot singles always for sale, and they always try to have the best prices on those. With that being said, I'm just going to jump right into the matchup. So we see Fantastrofio. I'm just going to call him Fan. We see Fan going first. So Drytron player opens Ben 10, Zeta, Nova, Ash Blossom, and Orange Light. This is actually really good going first. You have an out to droll in your open hand with it being Orange Light and Ben 10, and then you still have full combo even if you have to get discard to Ben 10 for anything else. You also have an Ash to stop a Gamma that's on anything impactful, or just the Ash to keep stopping their following plays from next time. And he opens B Buster Drake, Skullmeister, Nibiru, Assault Acor, and Union Hanger. So he opens at least one pretty decent hand trap versus Drytrons, which is Skullmeister, so this will at least stop something. It'll probably either stop a Ben 10 search, or if he goes Nova, make Link Karibo, and then the Drytron effect from Grave, tribute Ben 10, then he can either stop the Drytron or the Ben 10 there, which would actually just put his opponent at a really big disadvantage, but they'll still have full combo just because they have another Drytron, and if he stops Ben 10, the Drytron will special summon and get another Ben 10, or if he stops the Drytron, Ben 10 will trigger and get another Ben 10, and he goes Zeta Ben 10, and he has full combo there. But yeah, other than that, he should be able to just keep playing. So it should be a really good game. So he's going to start off without the Nova. He's going to go Zeta first, just to see if he gets drolled. He's going to Zeta Ben 10, because there's no point to super commit now that everybody's on droll. So you don't want to lose your Nova and lose another one of your cards in your hand, because Nova's your best extender. And this is a brick, so you want to get this out the deck as quickly as possible, so you know you're drawing really good cards for turn. He's going to trigger Ben. He doesn't Skullmeister Ben, so he's definitely going to save the Skullmeister for a Drytron or maybe even a Dawn Knight. And Ben searches Manju, and he's going to summon Manju and go get Herald of Ultimateness. So he's just trying to put up a negate really early, and I actually really like that. He's trying to put up a negate by his third summon. So he knows he's not putting up Ruler this turn. So he's going to Union Carrier. And this is only his third summon. Union Carrier is his third summon. That's going to equip the Dawn Knight. Then go Drytron effect. Instead of summoning the Ultimateness, he's going to summon Ben 10. Because he still has a negate in his hand regardless for anything that's high impact. And putting the Ben 10 on board stops your opponent from making from 1 to Nibiru and makes him really hesitant. He's going to use Dawn Knight F. He still doesn't Skullmeister here, so now I'm very curious on what he's trying to Skullmeister, to be honest. He hasn't Skullmeistered the Dawn Knight, or he hasn't Skullmeistered the Ben 10. But to be fair, Skullmeistering either one wouldn't have won you the game because he has Nova still. So he's gonna go Gamma effect, should be Ben 10. He's gonna Skullmeister the Gamma. That's actually pretty good because it nags your opponent a monster on board, and it stops me from getting 2 more. So he's going to Orange Light that. And Pierre's thinking, and that's really smart to chain the Nibiru here. for several reasons. It's because you know your opponent's not. So actually, this shouldn't be on board yet. The chain is gonna resolve really badly. So he goes Skullmeister. Oh, okay, never mind. He Skullmeister to bin 10, not the Gamma. Okay, yeah. So there we go. He Skullmeister to bin 10, and then he chained the orange light to score an alternate. So that was chain link 2. And then chain link 3 was Nibiru. Alright, yeah, so that's how that went. I was a little confused for a second. Because I was like, stuff's not on board yet. That's really smart to chain Nibiru there, because if he doesn't have Nova, he can't get back the ritual spell from Grave. And he can't, whatchamacallit. He can't continue the rest of the turn. He can't get Ultimates back either, so he pretty much in on nothing. So Benton's gonna resolve and search because he orange lighted it, and I can go Nova for Alpha. Add back the ritual spell. That makes Link Karibo. He's gonna go Alpha effect, tribute Ben 10, and ritual spell adds stuff back. U effect. So he ends on through Skullmeister and Nibiru. Just because how well he played, he ended on Herald with 3 negates and an Ash Blossom in hand, which is really, really good. And like the fact he plays ultimateness over perfection, your Nibiru can't just attack over the ultimateness. So like that's really, really good too, especially with Link Karibo on board too. So he's gonna go Hanger. Yeah, you definitely stop that right there. You don't Ash that, you just get rid of it completely because you don't want him to equip anything out of deck. Eve is gonna trigger. Banish a module on orange light. It should get orange light and Cyber Angel or purple light. So he plays a Cyber Angel, he doesn't play the purple, and he just scoops to that. Here just scoops to that. There was pretty much nothing he could do. It's crazy. Alternates just stops inherent summons like that's nuts. Alright, game 2. Fan opens Prep, Fafnir Alpha, Manju Alpha, which is really, really good. He only has 1 repetitive card in his hand, which is Alpha, but he doesn't have any high impact hand traps going second. I'm not sure like what he sides or what cards he sides that will be relevant versus ABC. Maybe like Nibiru. Maybe even Droll, depending on like what version he plays. Because like you see, he plays the Galaxy Soldier version. And then he opens Unauthorized Reactivation. This is basically another hanger in your deck. He opens B. He opens Ghost Bell, Galaxy Soldier, and Nibiru. So he can go like normal Buster Drake, activate Reactivation Union, equip the card, the Union Driver, right? And then Union Driver F, equip C, and then you can do like BC or like BA. Actually, you can do BC, I'm pretty sure, to get extra piece on board. Actually, no, you do BA so you can Galaxy Soldier as well. And you just have like full Galaxy. You should end on Infinity, Buster, Bell, and Nibiru. Yeah, so it goes reactivation to equip the driver. Driver equip A. Yep. Yeah, this guy's good with ABC. ABC was one of the decks I always liked. Yes, sir. BC to the hand. Galaxy Soldier. Carrier F. Equip B. Galaxy Soldier effect. It's going to make Infinity before you go into your Buster Drake. Oh, he doesn't make Infinity, he just makes Nova for some reason. Use BF, now he goes into Infinity. Banish 3 for Buster. And then like this should be game just enough. Like it doesn't look like a huge board, right? But he has a banish, he has a tag out, he has a negate, a suck up, he has a rock if these two don't work out, and he has build to like stop you from breaking all of that. He draws Ash Return, which is like not very good. Going second right now, you pretty much want something that'll help you break this board or ensure that you can play through it. So if I'm this Drytron player, right, I don't know he has an Nibiru and Ghost Bell in his hand. So in theory, I think I'm trying to play through Infinity Buster and possibly 3 hand traps, right? So like in my head, I'm thinking like if I clear this, I'll just win the game, right? So I'm trying to make sure everything resolves as properly as I want it. With that being said, I want to bait out his negates as quickly as possible, and I kind of want him to think like my hand's very poor. So I think I'm gonna start off with like normal summon Manju, right? To search a Ben 10, because like usually if your opponent normal summons Manju, their hand's not very good, right? That means they're digging for either a ritual spell or ritual monster off bat. But if you're doing that, that should bait an Infinity Negate. And then you should be able to play through a banish on anything. But like I'm pretty sure he's gonna banish the Fafnir. And then you should have Alpha Ben 10. Oh no, he's gonna Ghost Bell the prep. If he doesn't Ghost Bell the prep, you should be able to just keep playing. No, yeah, actually, yeah. If he doesn't Ghost Bell the prep, you should be able to just keep playing. But if he Ghost Bells the prep, it's gonna be pretty hard. Let's see what route he takes. So he's gonna start with Fafnir. That should get Buster Drake. Oh, that doesn't get Buster Drake? Oh, you should just break this board. Yeah, you should just break this board. Because now you go... He only has 2 negates, so prep is gonna get 8 up by Ghost Bell, or should, and Manju should get 8 by Infinity, I'm pretty sure. So he's gonna Nova, Nova resolves, alright. Oh, just so you guys know, Pierre played very correctly. Like, he can't get his monsters stolen by anything. Yeah, so prep gets Ghost Bell. We were already knowing that. We were just waiting for it to happen. Now you just have to play through an Infinity Negate, right? So he's just gonna Buster at Resolution, discard A to banish the Zeta, which is fine. And then he goes Alpha on this. And Infinity's gonna negate that. And yeah, you just pretty much lose. It's like, just think about this, guys. So before he activates prep after Zeta's resolved, right? I mean after Nova's resolved, before he activates prep, if he just makes Link Karibo so his Zeta can't get busted, he's fine. Right? He's just fine at that point. But yeah, that should be game. I probably would have activated a couple different things in a different way, but I think I still would have lost that game regardless. Just to be honest, just being real with you. Like just the fact he had a beer on top of everything else, he didn't even have to use a rock. So I don't think Fan had any misplays or anything that like cost him the game or anything. So game 2, he opens Nova, Zeta, Orange Light, Gamma, Alpha. Probably one of the best hands you want. The only thing you'd probably replace is this Gamma with Benton. That way you play through everything, and you have a negate off bet for the Herald. And then he opens Skullmeister, Pod, Photon Orbital, Union Driver, and Ghost Bell. So not a strong opening hand, not really any combo, but he does have 2 very mid-range to high-impact hand traps versus his opponent. And then he has Pot, which allows him to draw cards. So he has 3 new cards he's going to have in his hand next turn. So if I'm the Drytron player here, my hand's pretty strong. I think here you definitely start out going Alpha F, right? But I think I Nova first, to be honest. I'm gonna Nova, special summon a Gamma if I don't play the fourth one. And it's like the only time the fourth one, oh no, you special summon Delta. This is like the only time the fifth one comes up, because the fifth one's gonna be able to be sent off Union Carrier. Dawn Knight. But like, if you're opening this hand, you should be winning this game already majority of the time. So he starts off Alpha, but he tributes to Zeta first, and that's gonna resolve because he doesn't have a response. That's gonna get Ben 10. That's going to go Zeta, tribute Ben 10. That's going to get Ghost Build and Skullmeister. So he uses 2 hand traps on 2 cards, and with this deck, like that's really what you want to see. Like, you would love for your opponent to do that right there. I don't think that was very relevant, because like Ben 10 is going to get you to the ritual spell regardless, etc., etc. But it's really good because he doesn't open the ritual spell. He doesn't have a way to get rid of the Union Carrier, even if he makes Union Carrier. So right there, that's like really, really good by Pierre on seeing that he doesn't have the ritual spell. But if he opens the ritual spell there, you just get punished really, really bad. So he goes Nova for Delta. Tributes Link Reba. Makes Link Reba. Delta effect, tribute Gamma. Special summon Anima. It's gonna make Union Carrier. Union Carrier. Or then Union Carrier. If he Gamma, tribute the Alpha to bring that back. He's gonna Union Carrier. Oh, he's not gonna Union Carrier. He's gonna make Mirage Lights. Oh, and then he's gonna Union Carrier to make the Mirage Lights bigger, which is really good. And then that way, if it dies, he ends on extra resources. Oh my god, it's so good. So right now he has 1 negate, but he'll have 2 negates once they get rid of Mirage. So he draws Hanger for turn, and he's gonna Desires, banish for 10. So like, alright, now that, before we see what happens, I want you guys to pause at this point, and before I tell you guys what I would do, I want you guys to ask yourself 3 cards. You saw your opponent use 2 hand traps. The first card they use Desires for turn. You have 1 negate you can use immediately. Do you do it? Do you Mirage Lights this and hope the 3 cards in his hand aren't playable? Or do you assume at least 2 of the 3 cards in his hand are playable, and he's using Desires first because his hands, like, he already has the important pieces in his hand. Like, what do you guys think? So like, he has Union Hanger and Union Driver in his hand. So obviously, obviously he has like combo, right? He has Photon Orbital, like he's fine, right? As long as Hanger resolves. But like, what do you do? Do you just stop the Hanger? Alright, we're gonna see what happens. So he Mirage Lights. He sends Orange Lights, and then Pierre goes Hanger. Hanger gets B. So normal summon B. Use Hanger. Equip C. B. Attack into Mirage Lights. He's gonna use C to protect. C effect. Special summon Union Driver. Union Driver, attack over Union Carrier. Just so you guys know, C special summons any Union monster. He's smart. He leaves the Mirage Light so his opponent doesn't have anything like to go off of next turn. And in main phase 2, he's going to use Union Driver effect, equip itself to Buster Drake. And he's going to use his second effect, banish himself to equip A. A effect to special summon itself, and then make Union Carrier. Chain link 1A, chain 2B, or other way around. Union Carrier effect. Equip Photon Orbital. Photon Orbital effect at Galaxy Soldier. Galaxy Soldier, give it a C. At the other soldier. That's gonna make infinity. And that's gonna suck up the mirage lights. And the Eva's gonna trigger, which is fine. He's gonna negate it. And he's gonna make Buster Dragon. He's gonna pass. He's gonna on grade. He's gonna use his graveyard effect. He's gonna go Alpha. I'm pretty sure first, but it doesn't matter because he's gonna infinity stop whatever, and you don't have anything. And Pierre wins. We see ABC just beating Drytron here. ABC was really, really strong. Just for the fact that you just make infinity, Buster Dragon just go, you just win. See how long this match was. And he was going second both times too. So you see, like, Bill and Skullmaster was just enough both times versus this guy. Match was 21 minutes. And he played really well. I will say he got, like, lucky top deck in the Union Hanger. But he has, like, a lot of cards he can draw. This was a really good game. It just shows you, like, ABC is still strong. And, like, if you know what you're doing with a deck, you can still pilot really well as long as it has some potential. That's pretty much it for this video, you guys. That being said, let's see you signing out. You guys make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.